word.
Yo.
The final word, new linebacker and cornerback addition.
The final word.
What you
Final
doing?
word indeed.
Man, we gotta get it.
Got to.
Gotta get it, man. Straight up.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
They not like us.
Definitely not.
Man, they not like us, Law. They are not like us. It's only one final word.
The final word.
It's truly only one. So, I'm excited to talk about some of the dopeness that we got coming. Y'all
The
mark your
final
calendars. Everybody that's coming in.
The final word.
Next week we got Bryan Broaddus coming in. June 25th. Obviously that's gonna be dope. Can't wait to do that. Then July 2nd, we have Michael Gelkin. July 9th, Clarence Hill.
The final word.
The final word.
The final
And
word.
then the final July 16th, that
The
following
final
Tuesday,
word.
we have Nick Harris.
The final word.
The final word.
The
So
final word.
the final word, pretty much every Tuesday coming into training camp is booked. What's your thoughts, Law?
I think that's a great thing. Get the conversation going. You can get the mindset going of different
The
people
final
from different
word.
parts of the community, man. I think that's a great thing. It shows unity.
It does.
Yeah.
And then another thing that I love that it showed, Law, is you can really see the merging of old media and new media.
Yeah.
You know, this is gonna be a year to where you gonna see more and more of that. You know, where you gonna see the
Correct.
merging
The final
of
word.
old media and new media. And it's about time. It's dope. It's beautiful. Because there is nobody like new media. And I mean that.
Nobody.
There's nobody
The
like new
final
media.
word.
And it shows the power
The
of
final
everybody
word.
working hard with their own networks, you know. Building the floor of what it's gonna take to have a united voice. So it's just dope, man. Good times, man. Very good times, man. Very good times.
The
get it.
final word.
Let's get
The
it, man.
final word.
So enough of that talk. Let's hit the button.
I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I've been really in the field, let up, I've been really in the field.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
I love the feel lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, I switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Let's go.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Man, say.
Yeah.
What's up with it, Law, man? What's up, man?
Hey, we
Let's
got
cook
2
these
new
balls.
signings, man. So even though it is what it is, we got 2 new ones, you know. So we'll talk about that. But go ahead, man. What you been up to?
We can go right into the business, man. Let's go. So we got Garyon Conley. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we got Willie Harvey. You know, we go because I know everybody want to talk about that. So let's just go ahead and get into it then. Let's go.
Let's get it. First and foremost,
Let's
with
get
Willie
it.
Harvey, he was the leading tackler in the UFL, and he was one of the best linebackers out of the UFL. So I think the Cowboys are taking a flyer at this, even though he could just be primarily a camp body, but we leave no stone unturned because competition is competition. Of
Hey,
course,
let's
we
get
got-
it, bro.
We got Damian Wilson out there. Of course, we have Damone Clark. We got Demarvion Overshawn. We getting those demos mixed up.
Right.
And we have Eric Kendricks, and then we have the what's the assassin name that we got in the 4th or 3rd round? What was his name? Miris, right? We got Miris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo
Maurice Miris. Yeah.
Leo
We got him. I just call him the assassin, the way he kamikaze shoot through there. So we got a lot of
You can break
linebackers,
down.
man.
Yeah,
We
a
got
lot of
more linebackers this year than what we had last season. People thinking that they are linebackers playing at 205, that safeties that's been converted to a linebacker. So
Right.
I think we got true linebackers now, bro.
Nah, we do. Yeah, and it shows that Zimmer is going back to some fundamentals. It's
Yeah.
going back to, and I still don't blame Dan Quinn. It's sad that he got the
Right.
blame for that. It wasn't his fault. Like, they unloaded the room too much, and they never gave him his guy. My boy
Well,
Big said, tell us say, never underestimate a black dude named Willie.
Willie. Oh yeah, and then we got Buddy Johnson, not to leave out my guy. That's on his roster as well. So when you said that, he didn't get his guy, so he took his ball and went home. Is that what you're saying with Dan Quinn? You're like, well, you didn't give me what's the guy named Bobby Wagner, even though he probably banged on the table, but the Cowboys, they got a principle. They got a philosophy, a concept, whereas they don't like guys that's not ingrown, like homegrown here,
Facts.
right? And
yeah.
and they don't like to spend money.
Nope.
People are always talking about players to take discounts here and there. They don't like to spend money.
Right.
So even if a player do take or look at it and say, hey, they're going to do the discount, they're not going to go out there and will and deal the first week of free agency, even if they had the money. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Big and OC, they probably on the way they might not be. You know how it go, man.
Yeah.
This the dead period, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes cats need some breaks. You know what I mean? We got you. If they come, it's gonna be dope. If they don't, me and Law go carry this whole thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we
got
rolling,
you.
man. It's
We
the
got you,
dead
bro.
season, man.
Hey,
But during the season, they gonna be accounted for. Right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
let them be. It's
Yeah.
like a plant. You can't put too much water on it, and you can't put too less of a water. So right now, they're growing differently, and I can't wait to see those boys every now and then. So every other week they jump in and we'll talk.
Yeah.
Ball. Right.
Yeah. And again, as people coming in at different times, we have every Tuesday is full. Every Tuesday is full. We even talked to James Slater, and we might not even be able to fit in James Slater.
Yeah.
Because I talked to him, and I was like, we want you on a prime day. The prime day is Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we not trying to put you on a Thursday, on a Sunday. We want you on a Tuesday. So
Tuesday.
yeah. And we even talked to Aisha. So it's a lot of people that's coming. There's a lot of people that's coming. So we go hold it down. Let's get back into this though. I want to ask you a question, man.
Talk to me.
Will McClay continue his streak of Pro Bowlers?
Yeah, I think he
Is
will.
that Kool-Aid, bro?
No. Look, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with Kool-Aid long as
It's
it is measured, right?
True, yeah.
So,
yeah.
so I look at this Willie, pour me a cup, man. I look at Willie like this right here. Bring him. It's not gonna hurt anything. And he was he's like the best linebacker in the UFL. Keep on messing up with that word UFL. But yeah, so bring him in. Let's see what he got. Let's see if he can change some things around. And based off of Will McClay's resume, he got Cavante Turpin, Brandon Aubrey. So
yeah. And let's be honest. Was everybody
Brandon.
Was everybody going crazy over that law?
No.
People was killing Aubrey. The whole time he was banging those kicks too.
Yeah.
I started noticing it at the end, Law. Noticing it at the end. Cause I was, you know how we do, man. We was paying attention to kicker and the training camp reports.
Right.
And I kept hearing Aubrey is 9 or 10. Aubrey hit 18 out of 20. I'm like, dog, I keep hearing 90%.
Yeah.
And then when me and you went to the Dallas training camp, I saw him hit a 64. And I thought I was tripping. I was like, I videoed it. And I was like, did I just see that? Like, that was 60. Yeah. So, like, we never should sleep on Will McClay.
Never. Yeah.
Never. I don't care if it's undrafted free agents. I don't care if it's the USFL. Other places, yeah. But
stretch man.
Yeah, they stretching him, but he get it done. Like you can see it. Like that's the type of dude you can see in a dollar store or Marshalls. He go have you looking like you coming out of Gucci.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, boy, mix and matches, man. He know how to put them together, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So I said all that because then obviously we go talk about Conley, but then we go also, I'm gonna be honest on this stuff. And I agree with you, Tariq. It is controversial when the OC and Big are here, because see, I owe the OC a punch right in his nose.
Wow, what happened?
Man, he went hard on us, man, when we was talking about Philly last week.
Oh, Jermichael, yeah.
Man, he tripped out, bro, because you clearly, and me was not calling Span Jermichael in terms of career. We were saying the traits. And you even said it. You said in terms of the traits. You know? And he
body type.
Us right we talked about body type, movement. We not calling him Jermichael. You know what I'm saying? Not in terms of career. So when he get here, I'm now, bro. Yeah. I owe you a punch for that, bro. You went hard on us, and you did it in front of company, bro. You did it in front of the company, bro. Like, man, say, hey, what you doing? So yeah, you right. We do fight more when they here. But let's get into Conley, man. Let's talk about Conley, because
I didn't get your take on Willie though.
Okay, well, Willie seemed like out of the two guys they worked out Noah Dawkins, and then they worked out Willie, and Willie was the one that was signed. So to me, that tells me Willie had the better workout, right? Willie also have the skins on the wall, where when he was given the opportunity, he was one of the standout players at the USFL. You know, so it just looked like one of those dealt picks, and it looked like one of those things to where Will McClay is real good at getting us emergency bastards. That's what I'm gonna call him. But I'm not quite sure if he's a true bastard though, because he's coming from the USFL, where he might be looked at as a bargain that makes Stephen Jones look smart, where they might actually show him Turpin favor. So he might actually get a chance that a traditional bastard, when I say bastard, I'm talking about an undrafted, well, not an undrafted, a traditional free agent, because the pattern to me says they're treated different. Now, have I broke down this tape? No. So it's one of those things I'm not gonna, like what you say, I live my wisdom too. I'm not gonna do that. You know, it's still work I would need to do on him. Am I probably gonna do the work anytime soon? I ain't gonna lie, probably not. But I am happy that somebody that actually was somebody that got the accolades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like Turpin, because Turpin came over as the MVP of the USFL, so he has some skins on the wall. So yeah, so that's my take on him, man. I feel I trust Will.
Okay, I like that take. And then he's not completely a new bastard, right? Because he's been touched before with the Browns. So and so is Garyon Conley. He's been touched.
Right.
I don't know how he can say it any other way, but he's been touched.
I'm gonna see how it play out.
He's not a virgin to it.
Yeah,
so,
he's not a virgin to it.
Yeah,
and so then they worked out DeAndre Baker, right?
Right.
And then they worked out Conley. Conley was the one that was signed. So similar, that says that Conley probably had the better workout, the better visit. They felt better about him, which says to me, as they was going through the Marshall's department store, they picked the better shirt.
I thought you were gonna go with shoes, man.
Oh no, I'm getting to that. I'm being nice right now. Oh, Boss got something to say about them shoes.
Yeah.
I'm just being nice. Yeah. I'm starting off nice. I got something to say, bro.
When you look at your dress shoes, do you pick the ones with the laces in, or do you get the ones that without?
It depends.
It depends on the leather, right?
It depends on the style, the fit.
Style.
Does it match a belt? Does it already match something that?
We talking to boys. Some of them people, that are listening in right now, they don't understand.
Man, we over their head,
belt,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my
goodness.
Shoes.
It's the shoes. Don't get me started on them shoes, because I'm getting to them shoes.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We doing a lot of. Go ahead. No, go be nice. I'm gonna be nice for a second.
Nah. These two pair right here. We will see what type of kind of caliber of shoes these are. Whether they are sports or whether these going to be things that you're going to put into like the what's going on? Let's look. Say hey, wave to the camera. Yeah. We're going to see whether or not we're going to make these shoes like dress shoes, or we're going to see if these some hooping shoes, or are these some football cleats. We'll find out in a few, y'all.
Yeah.
Somebody said the laces don't match. Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
So I'm going to go ahead and get down to it, man. I talked about this. I did a whole show on this. No, we got a show. No. If she go steal the show, we got to let her go ahead and steal it. Go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Hold on. She ain't gonna say much.
All right, here we go. I was ready for her to give us a show. Let's go. All right, here we go. So this is the deal, and I gotta get down to the real deal. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. That's the wrong thumbnail. I did a show the other day, and I talked about, and I said in that show, we got a lot of shirts and hats. I see us shopping for a lot of shirts and hats. No shoes. So when I talk about shoes law, I'm talking about defensive tackle. That's the problem that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of shirts. I'm seeing a lot of hats. I ain't seeing no shoes. Cause they shopping. Yeah, they brought in some people.
Okay.
Yeah. I see the shirt.
Okay.
I see the hat. I see the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Your shoes are yeah, we still.
Oh, snap. So you got to break down the analogy to me of where you looking at shoes, right?
Shoes. So
break down. I have a notion where you going with it, but I need to be.
All right, let me explain it. So you can't get the outfit right until you get the shoes right.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by you ain't got the defensive tackles. So the defense is not dressed correctly. It looks good. The hat fly, right? The shirt, the belt, it's them shoes. You still. Now, I'm not panicking yet, though.
Right.
I'm not panicking, but I am aware that we are truly missing the shoes.
Okay, now I'm following you. Like the shoe game completes an outfit.
Right, the DTs.
Right. It's the ultimate execution button. You can have a wrinkled shirt, you can have a hat that's a little dingy, but if you got some fresh kicks on in the shoes, it completes the entire outfit.
Right.
But you can't have it the other way around. You can't have you. Oh boy, you're a genius,
man. I'm trying to preach to him, man. I'm trying to tell him, Law. Is it the shoes?
Is it the shoes?
Man,
oh my God!
Is it the shoes?
Yeah,
and we still ain't got them shoes, Law.
Oh, is it the shoes?
And see, shout out to Voch, because I've been using a lot of Voch content with Broaddus lately, man. So he been doing some good work over there, bro. So, and I always put the link in the description. I ain't one of them. I ain't gonna steal your content, man. I'm always find a way for somebody to hit that link and get you $1. You hear me? Stop, thief! Because boss wheels, they will steal your stuff.
Yeah.
Listen to this, bro. Just talking about shoes. I ain't trying to be negative, but I am listening to information that's put out there. Listen,
their defensive line right now, that was a little bit of a mess. They had some guys that were Marshawn Nealon, the rookie who plays as an edge, who we think might be the starter at right end, was having to play some 3 technique. They just don't.
I'm gone. I'm bye. See you later, Law. You got it. Bro, did y'all hear that? Let me play that one more time in case people missed that, because that is big.
Their defensive line right now, that was a little bit of a mess. They had some guys that were Marshawn Nealon, the rookie who plays as an edge, who we think might be the starter at right end, was having to play some 3 technique. They just don't have the numbers. No Mozzie Smith, no DeMarcus Lawrence, no Awuzie. Osadigizua. Yeah, none of him. That's.
I'm gonna tear them African names up.
Yeah, boy, it had him in the chokehold. That Osa Odigi Azua, he had him. Ultra killer combo. That's my guy Bryan Broaddus up.
Voch had to rescue him real quick. Like, wait, Awuzie.
Awuzie. Osadigizua. Yeah, none of him. That's kind of where we were at with this thing. It was not as pretty, when you got Carl Davis in there, and you're also talking about Justin Rogers. He's getting an opportunity to play, which is a good thing. But the edges didn't look great when it came to just. You're like you say, nothing against Duriel Johnson.
Sure.
But
Tyrus Wheaton, all those guys.
Tyrus Wheaton, those guys were getting reps.
Yeah.
That reminded me very much of a team that when you get to training camp and all of a sudden we used to have injuries where there would be 2 or 3 guys banged up at a certain position.
Sure.
And now you're playing guys and you're just knowing there's no way in hell we could play a game with these guys and be fine.
Wow.
Is it the
shoes?
I
think it's too soon. Though.
It is too soon because they did make us some promises.
They did. Hey, and we looking. We waiting for those promises to pay in, because they said that they was going to get a 1, right?
They did.
In another 3 or something like that. The Cowboys, we are razor blade thin in that department, and people fail to realize, and I hate to bust y'all bubble though, but Osa, this is a contract year for him. So it can go either way. There can be soft holdouts, and there could be some real tangible holdouts. I'm not saying that he's holding out. This is not breaking news, but there's a situation where in your mind things play, right? And if back in the days, You may have a little pain in your knee and you trying to get something going, and you'll get out there and hustle and bustle, right? You make sure that your name is called. But now when you don't have no more tomorrow and that little pain in your knee, now you're going to hold back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how some people think when you got money on the line.
Yeah.
Nothing is like getting paid early.
Right.
When you tell somebody, hey, man, you work a 9 to 5, instead of paying you on Friday, we're going to pay you on Thursdays, man, you're going to be happy as all get out, right? You're going to be smiling, right? And definitely when you do get paid, you're going to be like, yeah, man, sure, man, these people care about me, man. Look, they didn't pay me early, man. I don't have to prove my weight over here no more, man. I'm getting paid. Your morale happens, man, different.
Right.
You bringing donuts, you bringing coffee to the job and all of those things because you got paid. But now they holding your money back. You sitting here questioning yourself, like, this little pain in my hip. Oh, this little pain in my knee. I can't make it today. I can do the chords or something, but I'm not finna do these drills.
Right.
I'm not saying that Osa is doing that, but dog it, shoot, he got no contract for the 2024-2025 season. So it's different living, man.
Yeah, a lot of people got to factor in what you just said, morale.
Mm-hmm.
They got to factor in morale, and that's a real thing, But I want to get back to the shoes and them promises, though. Because
Is it the shoes?
we do have some promises, right? So let's show promise 1.
Speaking of defense, Jerry keeps talking about different alignment, different structure. What can you share with us about how differently you guys plan to play defensively that could help y'all against the run?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to evolve. I mean, we need to let Zim, get his hands around what our personnel is and, how he wants to go about it. He's been, he's been out of the game 2 years, but he's been studying the game for 2 years. Dan was out of the game for a year, and he came back and played defense in a completely different way than he was doing it at Atlanta. I mean, you observe and you see what people are doing that works, but I do think in general Zim's philosophy is he's going to play with bigger guys. We played with he's going to play with bigger guys.
Hey.
Philosophy is he's going to play with bigger guys. We played with 3 safeties and 2 linebackers, and I think Zim's, from everything we can see right now, he looks to play more with, at least in the run down, first, second down scenarios, playing with 3 linebackers. So, that's a change. But
we've been seeing that.
Yeah.
The picture's been showing 3 linebackers. You posted it on your channel.
Let me ask you this, though, boss. What is his title? Stephen Jones. What's his title?
VP of personnel.
Where if he's the VP of personnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of talk about bigger guys now that's going to be in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of threw the little jabs at Quinn and everything like that. Damn it. He's personnel VP. He should have the ability or the foresight to override a third of those things. He should have been on the phone when he saw that Marquise Bell was out there undersized. And if you are VP of personnel, that's your responsibilities. Those are your duties, right? To get the size of the players in the building so that those particular coaches can do their job and coach up those boys.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get it, though. We gave us some promises. We got food. We going to go out to eat. We're going to go out to eat. Then you realize going out to eat is at some obscure place. I'm going to buy you this. I'm going to buy you this. I'm going to buy you this. And then you realize that they own Timo or Temu shopping for you. It's not the same, So there's levels to this, and we got to sit back and we're at the mercy seat of that guy, the VP. We at the mercy seat of him.
We are. And see, he go get to his promise.
But, and I know, in general, he's big on stopping the run. Not that Dan Quinn isn't either. I mean, everybody wants to stop the run, but, in terms of how you're prioritizing and doing things that give you an opportunity to achieve what you want to be as a defensive unit, some people philosophically are a little different in how they go about it. And not that one's righter than the other. It's just what they do well and how they've had success in the past and how they feel like they can have success going forward.
Oh, this wasn't the right clip.
That's okay, boy. We ate this one though.
Yeah, we ate that whole clip. I'm gonna get to the right clip now, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me, I got it. I'm
Talk about wanting to defend the run a little bit better this offseason.
There's going to be some opportunities there at that position as well, to add something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
Talk about wanting to defend the run a little bit better.
And see, that's what he was talking about. He was talking about getting some Zimmer what he need before camp, right? And then if you go listen to Voch and Broaddus, he heard the same thing, right? So I'm going to play it. Here we go.
That's what they were practicing with the other day. So these injuries that they've got with Mozzie Smith being out and Osa being out, and then no Lawrence, it doesn't make the group look particularly good right now. And so that's something that I think we're going to have to monitor. And hopefully, I was talking with somebody another source in the organization about with Osa's dealing with some things, but I was told, listen, it's May, just let it happen. And by the time we get to camp, things will be fine. And when it comes time to play, things will be even better.
Yeah.
So we got two promises. So they saying before camp. Now, me and you were saying what? June 1st, right?
Right. You got the money. Go ahead.
But what did they do with the money now? Come on now.
What did they do with the money? What did they do with the money? I forgot what they did with the money.
They
They brought in 4 guys, right?
Well, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man, you slide over you.
Man, this is what we do over here, man. We gonna tell the truth.
Oh my
bro.
gosh, man.
We gonna tell the truth over here. Now somebody else might lie to you, but
you painted me into this damn corner, bro. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
These are the talks we had, on this
Don't
show.
tell me. You better not tell me that this is what they gonna do with the money, like the little money that post June 1. You don't tell me this about. No. I'm still waiting on that promise, man.
No, what it look like? Come on now, what it look like? They promised us, right? And me and you was saying, what was we saying, Law? June 1st, right? We were saying we expect them to get Michael Gallup money and some, you know what I'm saying? That we know we need that one tech. We know we've been hearing that. And what they went out there, we need some shoes. And them boys went out there got them some shirts.
Them got some T-Move shoes, man. T-Moves. Yeah. They said, man, bump Marshalls, all this T-Moves in there, man.
With the pay less. Oh, man. So,
oh my gosh, man. This is what we do.
So
I'm still giving the benefit of the doubt. We got $12.5 million available to spend.
Yeah. He got time. He said
he got plenty of time.
He got plenty of time before camp.
But man, if we go down this roster, and I think you did a piece like this before, like we had all of the charts up with salary caps and how much money we got and who need to be signed future. You know what I'm saying? You know what chart I'm talking about? We probably have to start kicking that off next week as well and say, hey, will this guy get signed? We got Zach Martin. You need to touch his contract. I know that he's talking about retiring, but you want to get in front of it. You need to have an extra strategy. We got to talk about Osa. We got to talk about D-Law to a degree. We got to talk about all of these guys that's on the back end. We got to figure out what can we get something back in return? Because just because D-Law said, well, just because this is his final year of his contract, doesn't mean that he's not tradable, right? You know what I'm saying? If you really like the guys that you drafted, and then we got to figure out what the world they're going to do with CeeDee Lamb, what they're going to do with Michael Parsons, Dak Prescott. There's so many stories within the story that they can do with this $12.5 million. It's crazy.
They need some shoes. And they said, and see, they said, and Bryan Broaddus said it. He said from a source. So he talked to somebody on the inside, right? We heard it from Steven, and we just heard it from Bryan Broaddus. Obviously, that's going to be one of the discussions we have with Bryan Broaddus next week, for sure. You know, we go dig into that. We go get heavy as we can into that. And, you know, this is one thing I can say about Bryan Broaddus. When a lot of people ain't going to say nothing, he going to say it.
Oh, yeah.
He going to say it. He gonna say it. Like, he went into detail more than anybody about Trey Lance.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So we go hear some good stuff, man. I'm excited about that. Like,
and I'm glad that Broaddus, he's not a water carrier. He will say, hey man, I might get in trouble for this. I like that, you know. I might get in trouble for this.
Yeah, that's the thing about him, man. I be like, he's I see him as that dude he take a risk for the story. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all though. Cause see, it's actually good media to play up Trey Lance. Yeah. To manufacture controversy that's not there. He killed it. Like, he totally kicked it right in his butt.
Yeah. He kicked it. You remember last year, or year before last, it could have been around that time frame when Broaddus was saying that turnovers is in Dak Prescott's DNA, right? Mm-hmm. And then you went and brought historical reference, data, empirical information, and he's not afraid to say, shoot, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact.
Yeah. I like that, you know.
Yeah. Listen, and I say it different. He'll meet you in the arena. I respect that.
He'll meet you.
He'll meet you in the arena. He'll like, let's face off on this. Let's talk about
no sneak this. No articles writing afterwards, you know.
No attacking you. You know, let's talk. Let's talk. Meet me in the square, because you know, me and you know, is a whole lot of people when we have disagreements, they ain't gonna meet you in the square though. See, it's like, no, meet me in the square. Meet me in the arena. You know what I mean? If you got something, but he faced it, and he faced everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that had any thoughts on it. So, you know,
and let me give Broaddus some flowers on this too. You know, he's the type of person.
Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
Okay, hold on, Broaddus, hold on. he's the type of person that's not afraid when you see him in person. If you out somewhere, especially like we had the little rally thing at the Concrete Cowboy, hey, he would get you on a few drinks and then talk. You know, some of our coldest conversations never been recorded, but I'm gonna tell you, man, hey, and then he is him. So I do like that out of his intellect and his skill sets, and as well as his communication skills. Bryan Broaddus is one of the real ones, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Yeah. No. I love it, man. I just love all the networking. You know, and I love the way that opportunities come open with people like him. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Like, if you go look at the background of a lot of people that got opportunities, it came from Bryan Broaddus.
No doubt.
Kavanaugh on the draft show, that came from Bryan Broaddus. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, hey, this really not your thing, but I see you got a passion for it. You know what I mean? Like, he moved like that. It's a lot of people go get opportunities, they close the door. Bryan opens the door. That's who Bryan is. So that's dope.
Yeah, no gatekeeper. I appreciate that.
And you know, Jane Slater the same way.
Oh yeah.
Jane Slater is the exact same way. Jane go open up doors for you. She not gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fellas, y'all hear that? Approach her on some football stuff. She'll give it right back to you. Mm-hmm.
Nah, she good people. She really good people, you know. And I do feel privileged, man, to be in this space, man. You know, I've reached out to her sometimes after them tough interviews, and she'll respond. You know, she not uppity, she not all of that. You know, so you know the networking that happens from doing this stuff is just amazing. All right, but let's keep going, bro. Let's
look at these shoes, but keep going.
Yeah. All right, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is the last thing I'm gonna say on this. They gave us for camp, right? Now, what we gonna do if we don't have no one text in here by camp? What we gonna do?
Initially, I was one of the ones that said, you know what, with big boys, I think that they want to see what they got out of Rodgers, Denzel, Daxon, as well as Mozzie to a degree. Because let's be real, big boys, they really not working like that.
Yeah.
In the first week of Oxnard, it's like that after that first preseason game. That's when you want to keep your head on a swivel. I think that they already got their mind set on a few guys, but they got to at least see what they got. And if Coach Jeff Z, because I can't say that man's last name, if he just be open and honest, right, and say, and if you work these boys out, and if they ain't SHIT, and he said, look, man, I'll get y'all what y'all trying to do with this one tech, but Denzel Daxon, he's not it, right? As well as Rodgers, he can't push through a wet paper bag. He just need to be open and honest with us, right? He don't need to say, well, hey, give this guy 2 or 3 years. We don't have that. We don't have that card to play with. So if he's open and honest and let us know that, hey, these guys that we have now, not going to cut it. We need to be in the markets. We need to be in trade acquisitions. Then we'll know the difference of this team. So look for mid Oxnard week for us to make some movements on that one ticket. If we don't do that, then we never were serious. They lied to us.
Yeah, they lied to us.
They T-mooed us.
Cause Lau, you want me to tell the truth or lie to you? What you want, bro? Tell me what you want.
Man, tell me the truth, man. Tell me I need that sticker going,
I don't think they.
Like,
I don't think they listening. I think they already talking.
What you mean? Already talking? Talk to me. What you got?
You obviously big focus on stop and run. You got you're inexperienced on paper at the defensive line, even with Mozzie.
Right.
Will the scheme gonna make that much of a difference?
Well, I hope so. You know, it's.
They already talking. That's a lot of doubt showing in your defensive coordinator. They know what they got. And then this is another thing to what Bryan Broaddus said on Voch show. How lean are you in the interior where you got to take your second rounder and have him playing 3 tech at 260? Come on, bro! Like it's already crisis mode. Okay. Now I'm not panicking because I do notice about Will McClay. This is the only reason I'm not panicking. Because whenever they say, "Okay, go get it," he'll come back with it, right? Yeah. All right, we tried our way. Receiver by committed didn't work. Okay, Amari Cooper. Okay. You know, this James Washington didn't work. Nobody said like you, Law. Nobody said
Washington. Like you know, James
Washington didn't work. So okay, T.Y. Hilton. Right, like he's ready, bro. Yeah. Like he already got a list. Trust me, I know this. He already got a quality list of people we can trade with. He already know the teams that's looking to potentially do a deal. He ready to go. I just think they trying to see their way, you know. But you know,
that's my only thing is with it though.
Yeah,
is. They jump out of the airplane and then they check to see whether or not the parachute is there, right? Like I don't like that retroactive. I like proactive. Yes. Ooh, you know, like the Cowboys. My only thing is I think we do a great job of evaluating. I think we do a great job of talent assessments and things like that, and finding those guys. But it's always those 1 or 2 parts that we are slow to react to and can't can't see. Like I said it this morning, like we can see things. Like we know for sure Dak Prescott, since being the starter of the Cowboys, he's going to get you just by Dak alone. He's going to get you 9 or 10 wins, right? Right. Even in the worst of his worst, he finished the season 8-8, right? And he still threw for over close to 4,000 yards, some crazy number, 30 touchdowns to like 11 interceptions. That's good numbers, right?
Right.
That's MVP numbers if your name is Lamar, right? Yeah. So he did that in 2019 when we finished 8-8. So I get all of that. Why don't the Cowboys see the things that we see? Like marry this stuff, man. Marry this with a run game. Marry this with helping out with somebody that can stop the run, right? Marry these things, man. We see Parsons. I understand that a lot of people are now, they've been bitten with the zombies, right? Yeah. And now it's spread over to Michael Parsons. Now, shout out to my guy, Jay Tuck. But, you know, it's now the zombie stuff is that we want to get rid of Parsons now. He's the issue. Like, come on. You can't see that, hey, if Bosa needed another guy on the team, if Bosa need Fred Warner, right? And if Fred Warner need Bosa, and Bosa got Eric Armstead, and they went and got another draft pick, or they went and made some more transactions and things like that to help out their team, how come when the Cowboys get into these moments, it's only Parsons, right? Or bust? Like, why don't we just build things around? Like, it wouldn't be hard pressed for us at all to pick up the phone and call Jeffrey Simmons from the Tennessee Titans and say, okay, we're giving you this to play here, you know, or to go out there and go grab a true stud, like somebody that you don't have to work out and see and hope and pray to Allah Yahweh and say, hey, I hope that this guy can be the way on the front four. No, go out there and get a proven known commodity, right? Why the Cowboys just don't see the small things? I know I'm on my little rant, but man, I just don't like perfect. They just don't have the vision to see last year. Like, look, we got away. We made it. We made it with my guy Marquise Bell, but is this sustainable enough, man, for a guy to be 205 playing linebacker? You know? Or a guy that had histories, like finite histories of neck injuries, right? And you're leaning and depending on that on your defense and say, hey, boy, I bet you my golly, when 55 get back, we'll be straight. Like, how come they just can't see this, man? Like, I see it. I'm like, come on, man. Hey, and we saw Rashawn Evans, but hey, they caught him when he was rolling one. They said, oh, man, he a bastard, man. Hey, hey, you fired. Don't bring him back. Like, dude, even if he was rolling one, he was bigger than Marquise Bell. Bring him back, man. Shoot, let's smoke up the joint, man. Come on.
Do you want the answer?
I want the truth.
This is why I said I wasn't gonna rush you, because you actually perfect right now. You led right into what I was finna say. I'm finna show you something, Lord.
Okay. Ready? I'm ready, man.
All right, check this out.
It's the league. Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for these young people, whether it's the draft, coming in here without having, which we've done at times in the past when we obviously brought in a Cooks and you bring in a Gilmore. It makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. It makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, it makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, there's going to be some.
That's why. In his mind, when you get them free agents, it's making it hard on them young guys to beat them out. Man, that's why I needed to show his words to what you said and what you asked is. He don't look at Evans as an asset. He look at Evans as a progress stopper to Clark.
Yeah, a liability.
Right. Yeah. He didn't. So free agents is not opportunities to Stephen Jones. They progress stoppers to his plan. His plan is to be able to build this team through young guys, undrafted free agents, drafted guys, and he wants them to develop. So instead of him getting a guy that can make us better right now, he look at them as in the way. Now, how in the world do you look at Brandon Cooks and Gilmore, the way that they played and said it made it hard for some of them young guys? No, bruh. Bland was not ready to be what Gilmore was last year. Now, Bland made the bigger plays, the explosive plays. But when it came down to who is going to stop A.J. Brown, we need one guy to do it. Who did they call on? Who is going to stop this DK Metcalf? Because he giving us fits.
Right. And they don't have the foresight. They don't have the vision to see that some of these damn quarterbacks were like, I'm gonna test Bland before I test Gilmore, right? So damn, Bland me, he burnt me over there. Okay, all right, I'm gonna test him again. Oh, I got him. So you want that though. You want to have the ability to make it harder for someone. You don't want the path that's easy for these boys. And for the life of me, I'm getting what you're saying, bro.
Hold on, I gotta hit your button for that. Can you say that one more time, and then I gotta hit your button right after that for perfect effect? Because it was a perfect statement you just said. You said, "Don't make it what?
Don't make it easy for them."
3, 2, 1, drop it.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.
It's time to
There's no shortcuts to success, right? And for those who get the silver spoon, they don't know how to get their silver spoon back if it's taken away from them. And I get it. I understand borrowed credibilities and things like that they can lean on from the 90s. But the 90s is over with. That 90s high is gone, baby. And we're sitting back here talking about, hey, it was hard because of Stephon Gilmore. It's quite strange to me. I need for somebody to help me out. Can y'all Google how old Garyon Conley is now, right? So that could be a situation where they're looking at the youth, looking at upside, and they're saying that, okay, just because he's young in this system, he can probably outplay and outmatch what Gilmore brought to the table, right? So that's probably their anger and their thoughts and their philosophy with that. And then when you think of the Brandon Cooks, since he mentioned him, I don't hear them speaking much or a lot of glowingly of Brandon Cooks. I'm hearing Turpin here and there. I'm hearing what's the guy named Tolbert? Yeah. Ryan Flanoy. So they don't really talk as much as they supposed to about Cooks, right? That's what I'm getting. Yeah. What you got, bro?
Oh, you was asking me. I was listening. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I was locked into what you said. Yeah, man. People hate for me to say this, but it's the way our free agents are treated. And I don't think Steven is being what my boy Landlord would say, nefarious. I don't think it's evil what he's doing. I think he's thinking like an accountant. See, he's an engineer.
Okay.
So everything got to be buttoned up. Everything got to line up. And he don't know how to kind of function in gray. He a little bit too black and white.
Okay.
So in my opinion, when he it helps the budget when you do it through the draft. It helps the budget when you do it we got to get these guys and we got to develop these. Like, he doesn't know how to say, but yet this guy's better. So I got to be flexible against my own plan. I can't worship at the altar of my own idea. And that, to me, what he does, he worships his own idea a little bit too much, to where if you see a Evans that's just better than LVE, then you go with that. If you see a Avion Collins that's just better than your boy Ball, then you just go with that. Because both of those guys was cheap. It was just one was your drafted guy, your guy, and the other guy didn't fit your box. He didn't fit your philosophy, and instead of just adapting, you forced Ball. It's the same thing we ain't seen Noah last year. It's the same reason why Evans was gone over some marijuana, but you kept Sam Williams over a marijuana pen and a pistol. Like, the same type of violation, but you keep one, you get rid of the other. Like, it's because one of them fit what you want to build with, and the other does not.
Man, that's a good way to break it down, bro.
We just need him to be more flexible. Anybody that is just looking out for Stephen Jones and looking out for the Dallas Cowboys, not insulting this man's intelligence, because Jerry and Steven are very smart. Like, you can't have a $1 billion organization to be dumb. Like, period.
Right.
You can't do what they're doing and keep us as relevant as we've been without any kind of success in over 30 years. And stupid. So they're smart.
Yeah,
it's smart. Just that tweak yourself some. Like, like you said, don't hand it to these guys. Make them fight for it.
Like for example, man, I wish you can go to my top page of my Twitter. And we fight for the wrong things, man. Let me see if I got it. I'm gonna reread it myself.
I'm pulling it.
Yeah, like our focus point is not just on the boys winning. It's we got our hands in so many things. It's these ML football. You see it? You scroll down a little bit for me. It says, damn, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones take a random shot at Bengals while under oath testifying in the Sunday ticket trial. I'm convinced I would make a lot more money than the Bengals. I'm completely against each team doing TV deals. It's flawed. Ooh. Like, dude, man, you long in the tooth, man, and he's still fighting, man. You know, he's still fighting for more and more resources, more and more money, more and more deals. Like, come on, man. I don't need your focus and energy there, man. When I get by 80 or something, man, I want to be somewhere sipping a Mai Tai on somebody's island, man. But he's in court. He's fighting. And they not working on doggone CeeDee Lamb's deal, Parsons deal. They just waiting. And I get it. Somebody gonna say, well, this is what they do. But come on, man. Look at the focus. Look at the attention, bro. He's in a full thing. And I'm not even gonna talk about the other stuff that he got going on. I don't want no more knocks at my door. But it's just one of those things, bro, that come on, man. Like, our focus is just everywhere, bro.
Damn. Ooh, this is a good one, Law. This got my mind going. I ain't gonna even get started on it. Oh man, I hit the wrong button.
That's okay.
God dog.
Yeah.
All right, fixed it. Yeah, man. See, I'm gonna go ahead and go here, bro. I was gonna stay away from it, but I'm gonna say it.
What is that?
If anybody want to know why Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Parsons are not paid, just read this and think about it. Yeah. I'm convinced I will make a lot more money than the Bengals. He's the master of publicity. Listen, there's no way that you make the same mistake twice on Dak unless you're trying to.
Right.
And all you got to do, just everybody pause. Everybody pause. Turn on your TV. Watch ESPN and just let it play.
Yeah, just let it play.
And see what they talking about.
Oh my God.
During the dead period, who is the talk of the NFL?
Yeah.
Now, and let's also ask a question. If Dak was paid, if CeeDee was paid, and if Michael was paid, what would they be talking about?
Now can they win the Super Bowl with those boys?
They still will be talking about us. But what's really make them talk about us is the controversy of them not being paid. That's where he is truly right that he gonna make more money than the Bengals, because the Bengals is not gonna sacrifice their team for publicity. He would, and he does. He would.
Boy, who won the Super Bowl last year?
Kansas City.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to Google and just type in Isaiah Bugs?
Yeah.
Just type in Isaiah Bugs and let me know what pulls up. If you scroll down a little bit, and let me know if you heard anybody talking about this. If anybody talked about this.
Isaiah Bugs.
Yeah. Click on that, and then yeah, right there. But you got an S at the end. Yeah. Scroll down.
You see how your boy Law be working me?
All right, you stop right there. You see that? 2 days ago. Did anybody talk about that?
Nah.
Did anybody talk about domestic violence? Burglary. This dude that was in the Super Bowl, right? You know what I'm saying? Got a ring and things and everything.
Right.
He may end up on the Cowboys. He's an interior defensive tackle. We need him.
I'll take him.
He may end up over here.
I see your point, though. I see your point.
But you see what see what I'm talking about?
Totally.
Like let him be a Cowboy player that jaywalked, right? It would been on everybody's news in papers, and they would have been talking about it because there's a war within a war now. Yeah. If y'all don't think that Jerry Jones and the 31 other billionaires can't stand him, and they leverage stuff, they may put something in the pockets of these aficionados. I'm not saying, but I'm saying, this is the type of war, is an invisible force, us as fans, man, that we have to fight and endure through. And us diehard fans, right? We know it. We know it, but some just don't understand it, right? Like we will see a call and be like, hey, that's bullshit, man. Oh man, hey man, that's clear hole, right? And that's what we are doing, because who knows what that Cincinnati Bengals billionaire owner over there probably said, okay, all right, cool. Oh, you talking about me and testifying against me? All right, I'm gonna see what I can do. That's what this game is all about. So Jerry Jones, sometimes you can't fight every fight, man. Come on, man, just sit back, chill. This is the richest franchise in the world as it relates to football and beyond. Just chill, man, and live your glory days all the way out, and maybe some good favors fall our way. That's all I'm saying.
No, you totally right. You're totally right. So I will conclude what we was talking about with our two picks. Hold on. What happened to my music? All right. Also, our likes are way down. I got 161 people watching, only 93 likes. This is the good thing I learned, though, about people that's on Law Channel and people that's on my channel and people that's on Big Channel. We usually only have to remind y'all once. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all just need a reminder. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get them likes up. Appreciate it. But this is my last thing I'll say on this linebacker cornerback. I do like the Marshals. Right. We do get lucky sometimes with those guys. They give us good returns. And I do like the USFLs. So I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm not going to be that's the cheap seats. Now we've been hitting some home runs with the Marshals. Them former greats been working for us. It also fit the budgeting of Stephen Jones. So from that standpoint, I feel good. Now, I want to highlight something from last week. And I want to kind of talk about this again real quick, because I think it's what a lot of people miss. Let me go through this with you, Law, real quick.
Break it down. What you got there, OC?
Yeah, no, I really wanted to get your take on the different types of tight ends, right? Because you got like tight ends that are more blocking tight ends. You got tight ends that are hybrid tight ends. And so on the Cowboys organization right now, like in terms of the room, right? Like, how would you categorize the types and the styles of the tight ends that we currently have?
I think it's similar. I'm going to just be honest. It's similar to what Belichick was building in New England with the double set tight end.
Yeah.
He had, not to bring it up old memories, but he had the Gronkowski and the Hernandez.
Doing too much.
Nah, you good. I like that right there.
Let's be honest. You know what I mean? He had it was a lot of moving pieces in the offense. He could have messed you up in the backfield with White. He could have messed you up on the outside and blow the top off of it. But like I said, if you got two guys that's attacking the middle of the field, your offense will click like a fine old machine.
Yeah, and you know what? I really do like what you said, going back to that Patriots days, because that's what he did with Aaron and Gronkowski. He would run these guys on seam routes, like straight up the middle of the field. Or one will run a seam, won't run, a corner, or whatever the case might be.
Sorry to cut you off. But then he used Hernandez for that guy that's going he's gonna give you the wiggle. You know what I'm saying?
The wiggle.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So who would be the who? Okay, so we got Ferguson. in your opinion right now today, who will be the other guy on our team that could do that? You know what I'm saying? Who will be the other tight end?
Because
I really think it's going to be your youngster, the youngster you just got. I think you develop him, let Spam get some time, game situation, get some time of dogging him out. Dogging him out meaning like treat him like a vet.
Yeah.
Pressure on him, supply pressure, and make him show up now. I think the International Football League needs to put more pressure on these young guys because money is more money involved. So guess what?
Yeah.
More money, problems. So guess what? That's supply pressure. So I think with Spam, supply some more pressure on him.
Man, I don't care what nobody say. He been talking to Mike McCarthy.
Yo, it's my guy. But here's the thing, though, boss. Political football is a real tangible thing.
It is.
Guess who's the highest paid tight end right now on your team?
Spam. And in the football. Ferg. No.
Schoonmaker is the highest paid tight end right now on your team because he was a second round draft pick. You getting that second round money, and they got to make the justifications. These accountants, man. You just said it earlier. Now, come on, man. These business brothers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Law. You know I gotta hit you with the.
Oh, hell no! No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Yeah, no! I hate to deliver the truth.
Yeah.
And we saw pieces of it last year. Like, we got all the way to the red zone. We like, why they putting Schoon in there, man? Why they putting Schoon? We were like, at least give it to my guy, man, Ferg. And of course, everybody, he was in the hot seat, Hendershot. He was in the hot seat, bro. But we were like, why they forcing it, man? So if it is a Gronk and a Hernandez, is the inverse. They gonna look at Schoonmaker as the Gronk. I meant to say, I said Gronkowski, whatever. And your wiggle guy will be Ferg, man. You know, yeah. You thought it was the other way. You thought it was saucy. Yeah. You thought it was ice.
You sounded
ice,
like me right now, bro.
You know?
Oh, you sounded like me. Oh, this hurt. Lord, I was feeling good. And you just came in here and you just kicked over my cup of Kool-Aid. With the facts, though. With the
facts, man.
I can't fight what you saying. That's why I hate to keep talking. God.
But at the end of the day, you got to do the gladiator thing. He can win the crowd. If he win the crowd,
yeah,
and I'm talking about Span and John Steven.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
They got to show up. They got to show out these 3 preseason games. They got to make some spectacular movements and stuff like that for even the Oxnard stuff. They're gonna have to do something.
Dude,
for real, man.
No, and see, my boy Common Sense said, treat him like a vet equals running with the ones.
Yeah,
let me pull something up. I didn't expect to pull this up. Let me pull something up real quick. And so you know how it is. You know how about flying these planes, Law. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up though. I'm finna find it right now. Ah man, it's a show I just did. Promises, sports you are the father. Oh, I know I did it. Yeah, it's under my new shows. Okay. You know how it is, man. When you be organizing this stuff, it be in folders.
Yeah. They said like, the JV boy, like, hey, man, that's Schoonmaker, man. That's bullshit, man. I feel you, man. You know, but
yes,
we seen
Princeton fan too. I can see Princeton fan.
Princeton fan, yeah.
It's see, because Mike McCarthy like athletic tight ends.
They've been using him as an H-back. They've been putting him in fullback stuff. You know,
for real?
Yeah. I like Princeton though. Big wide body guy that can be in the backfield. That got soft hands. I think that even Okoye, he did the analysis of he like Princeton Fant over my guy 40 ounce. Hunter Lupke. So I can't wait to see what Hunter gonna do this year as well though.
Check this out. Let me play Bryan Broaddus real quick.
I'm the only one left on the Luke Schoonmaker bandwagon.
Let me also say something real quick. I'm not all the way out on Schoonmaker either. I just want to say that.
Oh yeah, he's your oldest tight end.
Yeah,
and he's by far one of your better blocking tight ends that's on his team.
Yeah,
and I'm quite sure that he's not going to regress from one year to another.
Yeah,
he may just shoot at 86, maybe. Like, hey, shoot, he might go. Look, he got the size, the mobility. He got it, man.
His RAS score was up there with Pitts. I'm just
so don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Don't throw him out yet. Like
and he's on. Look.
But it was honest what you were saying on the politics. They go give him every opportunity first, which I don't like. You know what I'm saying? But it could work. That's the other side to it too. He could develop a year 2 confidence. We've seen that.
And to be fair, not everybody's like a Sam Laporta.
Exactly.
I think Kyle Pitts had a decent rookie year as well.
Thank you, Law.
Yeah. Everybody ain't those dudes.
Everybody don't come out like Bland and Dak and Zeke and everybody not instant. Like some people gotta cook. What you say? I don't like yellow skin cornbread.
No, I don't like that light skin cornbread. No, that Drake cornbread. No, man, put it back in the oven. I want my at least charred tips or something, man, on the edges, man. Give me some of that doggone, seasonal cornbread. You know what I'm saying? They go good with the soups. You know what I'm saying? The food and the beans, man. Come on with it.
Drake. Yeah. No, check this out, though. You're talking about Spain with the ones.
Right now, I think I'm just the sole guy riding by myself. He can't afford to miss time, and what's he doing? He's missing time right now.
Yeah.
They're going to have some interesting decisions that they're going to have to make, but Brevin Spanford is a good-looking player, a physical specimen when you come to tight ends, and you watch him at Minnesota and what he was able to do as a block. I know you and I have done some work where you've shown some clips of him one-on-one doing some really nice blocks, giving space, run game stuff. He catches the football well. And so, yes, there's going to be a very competitive situation in that tight end room. I'm interested to see what John Stevens, and I just wonder, is John Stevens, as much as they love him, and Stephen Jones showed him some love before he went to his to his rehab drills. They're going to have to make some hard decisions on some of these guys, and maybe Luke Schoonmaker as a 2nd round pick. You would not want to think that they would move on from a 2nd round pick. But if he doesn't come back from injury and he's not as good as the ones that are, there's a certain point you could protect the draft, but if a guy's just not getting it done, and I don't know how you keep going that route, but being hurt for him doesn't help. But man, they've got some good looking guys. The thing with Spanford is he was down with the ones working when they call.
With the ones.
Yeah, like I said, that cornbread got to get in the oven a little bit longer. You see,
and that's what Philly said, though. Philly said throw him out there.
Yeah, throw him out there. Yeah.
So
look at them triceps. That boy, his triceps almost the size of steel, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny to see a offensive lineman with triceps too, though. You know what I'm saying?
They finna give that dude a shot, bro.
That boy got a full horseshoe over there. Yeah.
It's gonna come down to politics, Lau. Yeah. I swear, you right. It's gonna come down to politics. Do we go with the money and the 2nd round pick, or do we go with the guy that Mike McCarthy clearly likes, bro?
I think that Mike McCarthy got to move his weight around, right?
Yep.
And let him know that, like, look,
do
man,
we have enough weight?
Plenty. He gonna have to just let it be known, man. He
should have earned some rope back from beating up Kellen Moore, because nobody believed in him, and he took this offense and made it better without Kellen. He should get way more rope. Because see, what if? Because you know what? Ooh, I gotta pull this clip. Me and you was fighting for Mike McCarthy with Jermichael Finley. Last year. When we were saying they need to reset his time. You remember that?
Yeah.
Because we were saying Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
And he had to run them optional because you killed it. You killed it. Because that's what Jermichael said. He said, "You good." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because he didn't know that we really understood them option routes. He was like, what? He was like, who is this dude? Yeah. But anyway, going back to the bigger point, it's the fact that Mike McCarthy is really just now getting to implement what he been wanting to do.
Right. 3 years behind,
He been had types. He always had a type of tight end. So, that's why I wanted OC to come in here, because he beat us up too bad when we said Jermichael Philly-ish. And we weren't saying player for player. We were saying athletic style. The type of tight ends that's built and run like a receiver.
That is right there? I forgot his name.
Yeah, that's Graham.
Graham. Okay, yeah.
Jimmy Graham.
I forgot he went there too.
Yeah.
Bennett. What was Bennett there under Mike McCarthy?
Bennett. Yeah, man.
Snap! I'm gonna have to go reach out. I'm gonna have to see if we can get Marty B on the show, man.
Go get Marty B, man, and I
didn't think about that. Is it sure y'all help us out in the chat? Was he there when Mike McCarthy was there?
Yeah, he was there.
Man. All right.
Remember
that? No, that is a type.
It's a type. It's a clear type. He liked them athletic, route running.
That hurt my stomach right there, man. God, dog, boy.
Yeah, and the reason why I showed that is because you got to be a certain type. See, you know who Mike McCarthy would have loved? Jarwin. He would have loved Jarwin. He would have kissed Jarwin on the lips. No diddy. Easily. Because Jarwin was that athletic type. He was the ex-former receiver, had some wiggle in his hips. He wasn't as tight. Even
did he have him for 2020?
Who?
In 2021? Blake? Who? Mike. I thought he
never
got
had
hurt
Blake.
In 2020.
He
never had Blake.
He had Schultz.
Okay. Yeah. But man, you cooking, boy. You cooking with some grease, man.
It's a real type, bro. It's a real type. It's a very real thing. Yeah, and I can keep going and looking at other people in history, man. Almost every tight end that he ever had was athletic, especially. And that's why when we talked to Philly, he was like, man, he need to have the ones that get jiggy with it.
Yeah. And Span can do that. It's just that, man, I don't want this dude to leapfrog anybody when he come back from that injury or whatever recovery. And I'm talking about Schoonmaker.
Yeah.
But I have a gut feeling, man. And when they like you, they like you. Like last year, believe it or not, there was gonna be somebody that hit the chopping blocks, man, because they really like this other guy named David Durden. You know what I'm saying? But he had got hurt. And that's a whole nother conversation. It's a wide receiver. So yeah, those politic games, man, if they like you, they'll figure out rooms to keep you though. Ways to keep you.
Man, and see, this is where you so right, and this is where law is scarily right. Early in the season, I remember me, you, and the OC was talking about this. We kept saying, why do they keep giving Schoon the red zone targets? Because we was talking about some adjustments we needed to make. And we was like, give that to Ferg.
Right. Why? Yeah.
And then as soon as they start targeting Ferg, Dak red zone touchdowns went through the roof. You know what I mean? But you right. They was force feeding Schoon in the early part of the season. It was two people they was force feeding. Gallup and Schoon. And you right.
Ooh, and they didn't really start looking at Brandon Cooks until the latter.
Nope.
People fail to realize that too. Like that little run that my guy Lamb went through.
Yeah.
It was a smaller run that Cooks went through. And Dak and Cooks, man, they wasn't on the same page at all. You know, I ain't gonna lie to Luke Kane to y'all. You know, on certain games, man, I'm like, it's Dak throwing it to the moon trying to hit him. And for real. And you could tell it was a forced relationship with Michael Gallup because they tried to make that work so much so that they wouldn't look like a fool out of their Amari Cooper deal. You know that $6.5 million that they saved with Amari Cooper took less to stay, you know, they end up giving that to Michael Gallup, you know. So, hey, they do some crazy stuff with the money. So hopefully, man, this year we will see the Lamb eventually get paid. We'll see the Cooks. But my orders will still be the same. Lamb, Ferg, and then Cooks, and then whoever, you know what I'm saying? Those are my orders for this offense. But if they going to try to do that 2 tight end thing that you mentioned, I wouldn't mind seeing Ferg and Span in that backfield. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if Schoon come on, I'd be cool with Schoon if he take that jump. But
if you take that jump.
But and you know who else? John Stevens.
No.
I got one more thing I want to add to this. I want to add something else to this. I'm stealing from Law Twitter.
That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Break down that step back in that release too, if you can, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, the West Coast offense is based on feet work and timing. So the whole design is to when he take that 3-step drop, where you see him, if you can count it, it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3 in that ball. At 1, 2, 3, ball out. It's a timing. Now the thing that I love about it is, first of all, Dak looked like he's in super amazing shape.
Man.
2, why is Dak at a tight end count? See, I see something coming, bro. I really do, man. I see something coming.
You know what? There's
something.
Another video, though, bro. There's another video. That
you got.
It's somewhere on the Twitter space. Maybe you click on Martin. I hope he retweeted it.
Let me see.
But Dak talking to the people, talking about, hey, the tight end will always be the quarterback best friend. You might have to type it into the search box. I guarantee you it'll pop up. I'm trying to figure out who retweeted it. If you type in Dak Prescott, you know, you gotta take it down. You can't just type that in because you know that Twitter pull up all type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? It'll pull up some ooey. Okay, so
you type in Dak Prescott. It should be somewhere in top feed, and it's free and clear. It's somewhere he's talking about what a tight end means to him, what a tight end means. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to stall for me.
Audio.
Stall for me. I'm gonna pick it. I gotta get it out. Talk about it, then I'm gonna play it.
Right. I got a chance to talk to Jay Novacek, you know, and I know you talked to Jay Novacek.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he was the first and the original Mr. Reliable, you know, well, not the first, but y'all know what I'm talking about. On third down, he was the money down guy. 84, you know, everybody, mama, uncle, cousin knew that it's going to him. Like, not the playmaker, not the other wide receiver, not Emmett, because of the down and out distance. And he said he always made it comfortable for Troy because he would go get that ball. He would make sure, because he was the taller target, he would sacrifice his life and for to go get that ball.
Go get it.
And if y'all really know the mindset of a tight end, is clearly not a friendly one. No way. Jay Novacek for a minute used to say, hey man, yeah, Jason Witten cool and all, but he ain't me, you know. And if you ever talk to Jay, he would let you know, because that was his mindset going into it.
Yes.
And the tight end, he always looked like, hey, I'm going to protect my quarterback. I'm going to be the guy that my quarterback will always depend on. It's a real, true reason why even Tom Brady reached back to Gronkowski, you know what I'm saying? He said, come with me to Tampa Bay, because I think that they wouldn't have been able to win their Super Bowl without Gronk, you know. Because it's put it like this. When you got a tight end, and y'all on the same page, bro, it's an immediate mismatch between the tight end and the linebacker.
Immediate.
Or the tight end and the safety, you know, especially if you got the wiggle room. That's why Travis Kelce, you know, it's really a two-man football. And if you got a running back that can get you 3 or 4 yards, that's
man, you cook
hey,
it.
Pat Mahomes is living the dream with his tight end, you know.
Man, say, listen, Law, man, you listen, you in your bag today, bro. To your point, let me. Oh man, because I think I see what they get ready to do. I see what they get ready to do. Law, hold on real quick. Let me go to this receiving. I showed this yesterday, bro. If you go look at the separation, SEP is separation, right? I showed this yesterday. So Tyreek Hill is 3.3, right?
Facts.
CeeDee Lamb 2.7. Average yards of separation. St. Brown 3.2, Puka 2.9, which I think is more system generated.
Yeah.
AJ Brown 2.4. That sound right because he's not somebody to separate.
It's gonna get worse. No, and I'm not hating at the Eagles guys, but we were ranked dead last through the series of times when Kellen Moore called those plays because it's never mind. Go, they'll find out. Keep going.
So now here we go. The key part is when you start getting down to the tight ends. You start seeing, to Law's point, higher separation. So George Kittle 3.3, right? Then you look at Kelce is 3.7. That's massive.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Evan Ingram, a lot of people would consider him washed up, but he's not, 3.4.
Yeah.
Hawkinson 3.1. So you got all these tight ends that getting just as much or more separation than even Tyreek Hill, right? Sam Laporta 3.4. David Njoku 3.5. So McBride 3.5. What's going on? It's what Law said. It's what Law said. It's the mismatch. It's the fact that most of the time those tight ends are going to be going against linebackers or safeties, you know? So when you're looking at Tyreek Hill, you'll say, wait, something wrong with the data. Of course, he going against corners. And he likely going against the best corner. You know what I mean? So when you look at, this is what Law is saying, but this is also, and I'm being honest, that's where I think Mike McCarthy is getting ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
I think Mike McCarthy, that's why he's been so focused on even reaching for Schoon. I think that reach for Schoon is because he has a vision. He has a vision of what he wants to do. So let me go to this interview that you just, because this is gonna be my first time hearing it. So let me play it real quick and let's get to it.
Anticipated. You're not the fastest guy, right? You just said that. You're running against the safety in the corner. How do I know to throw that ball? Unless you give me an indicator, that guy's going to beat you to the spot. So that's where that staircase, right? When the deep over, all those things matter to me, right? I'm watching the defense, I'm watching the back. I'm not asking you to be my eyes, however, some officers that are. But you've got to learn that, right? You've got to go to that, and you've got to get that freedom. First and foremost, it's learning your quarterback. I know it's a tight end, y'all got an offense, every part of it. I would say I challenge you to the run game, right? Pass protection, all that. The next step is truly knowing what your quarterback's thinking when he's throwing you the ball, because you guys are quarterback's best friend. We've got to throw the ball across the middle to the right to take advantage of our matchups outside. If we're not on the same page as you, we don't have a shot. If you have a good tight end, you've got a chance to appreciate you, man.
Dak!
Boss,
Yo.
Quarterback's best friend.
Yo. And think about this, though. And this is what Jay Novacek said. Because I was talking about like the hardest position to know in football, and of course, you know, I was saying cornerback and things like that, and you know, he kind of nudged me, you know, he was like, "Bull sugar, the hardest position to know in football is the tight end."
Yeah,
because you got to know every responsibility of the quarterback, right? You know, you got to know that. You got to know every responsibility of a wide receiver. And not just that, then he broke it down, fullback responsibility, you got to know that. Halfback responsibility, you got to know that. But he said, last but not least, you got to know the offensive line responsibility. We are the extension of the offensive line. We protect the quarterback, whether it's strong side or play side. I got to know that, plus run routes like a running back, plus block like a fullback, plus catch the ball in the backfield, my brother. You know how he told me, my brother. You know, if he had a little bit more, then he might have called me something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I would have let him, you know, a little bit. Then we had to meet up somewhere. But I had to tell y'all, man, that Jay Novacek was telling me that basically you got to have the brains too, to play that tight end spot, bro.
And you know, Law,
got to have the mindset, man.
Law,
in the brains.
I gotta say this too, man, just about Novacek,
cause you talk to him.
Yeah. And I gotta give my story on this, bro.
Yeah.
I have never in my life fanboyed until I saw Novacek.
Yeah.
That's the first time you'll ever see me fanboy. Because Jay Novacek, for those who don't remember, was the Michael Irvin before Michael Irvin for the Dallas Cowboys. Before the Cowboys really took off in the 90s.
Yeah.
Novacek was that dude. And see, let me tell you, Law, I remember this is because I remember I fell out when he came over there to do that interview with us. And
I remember.
And I fell out and he hit me like, get it together. And I was like, man, this is Novacek. The only reason I fanboyed like that is because it wasn't about him. It was the fact that it was about my family. Like, we used to sit around and watch the Cowboys together. And we used to always say, if we could get more people like Novacek. And it was like he was the family's favorite. You know what I mean? So then when he come over to interview and I was like, that's the first time I lost it. I could have met Dak, I wouldn't trip, bro. If I met Dak, I'd be like, I ain't tripping. I mean, I can talk to Jerry Jones. I can talk to anybody. But when somebody take you to your childhood, you like, anyway.
Yeah. Because y'all breaking down the play too.
And I was like, this is Novacek, man. Like, you know,
what was that play? Can you remember?
No, we was talking about that hurdle he did.
The hurdle, the hurdle, the
hurdle play, that famous. And I said it was Green Bay. He said it was Kansas City. I said it was easy. And he said, you arguing with me? I said, I said, So the next time I interviewed him, I was cool.
Yeah.
But
you arguing with me.
He said, you arguing with me on my play?
So if you were to do like an in-between player, Ferg would be the in-between guy of a Jay Novacek and Witten.
Yes. I would say more Witten than Novacek. Because Novacek had them hips. He was Mike McCarthy-ish.
Yeah. True.
And see, Ferg, and I don't want people to think when we say more athletic, we're not knocking Ferg.
No, because Ferg hurdle.
Ferg is just an old school dog. That's what Ferg is. He just old school because he's slow. But he a dog. You can't.
Wait a minute, you think Ferg slow?
He's slow, bro. He ran a 4.81. I know that for a fact. Ferg is slow. He just a dog. You know what I mean?
Wiggle separation though. You know.
He a good football player. And see, CD Lamb, in terms of receiver, slow.
I think, but like this, have you ever seen CD Lamb get caught from behind?
Nah, you right. Game speed is different. You right. I see where you going.
Ain't no way in the world CD.
You right.
What he ran, like a 4.5 something? He don't look
4.51.
I think he got faster.
You right. Yeah, I ain't gonna fight you on that. Cause game speed totally different than them clocks. You right. I ain't gonna fight you on that.
Yeah. Short. What do you call it? Short area quickness, man.
Because yeah.
But you know who
Tank
like
Dell was like that
just
too. Because Tank Dell ran a 4.49.
Oh my God,
he way faster than the 4.49 when he played.
Yeah.
You right. So Ferg, his clock is a 4.81. He probably game speed 4.5, 4.6. You right. Yeah, but he looks slow. He looks slow.
The craziest thing is, man, I know I'm all everywhere, but man, I want Turpin to get busy though.
Ooh.
Cause I know for sure that's for a 2.9.
Yeah, game
and when
speed.
you see like when you see him practice, like you be like, dog, that dude faster than everybody.
Yeah,
he just faster than everybody, and you like normally you be worried about little dudes like they get hurt, but normally knock on wood, they normally don't get hurt like that.
Yeah,
they normally don't. They normally don't. But go ahead, bro.
I just want to say one more thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This came from Law Nation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tweet you right now, bro. So Law Nation, he talked to me behind the scenes, and he was like, "Man, it'd be such a good idea if Jermichael was a mentor to the tight end room."
Mm-hmm.
So when he told me that, I was like, "Man, that's a good idea." So I made sure I asked him about that, right? So I'm giving credit to where this dude, Law, is the one that energized this thought. When you see me ask that question to Jermichael, that came from Law. Law inspired the question, right? But this is the deal. Jermichael said that he is 1,000,000% for being a mentor to the tight end room.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a wonderful opportunity for the Dallas Cowboys. Wonder to have a Super Bowl winning tight end that's already built athletically. OC, if you listening, we're not saying he's Jermichael.
Right.
Built athletically like Jermichael. As a mentor, bro.
Right.
So I'm going to tell y'all right now what I'm going to do. I am going to be a shooter in this campaign.
Okay.
Y'all go see me tweet this out 100 different ways. I'm going to tweet because you have somebody who wants to. Because what did he say, Law? He said, I'm close to Frisco.
Right.
It will fit me right now at where I am in life. And he wants to give back to Mike McCarthy because he appreciates Mike McCarthy. What's your thoughts on that, Law?
I think that, he got the pedigree, he got the information, he got, he can literally go into that room and take out his ring and put it on the table and say, hey, don't you want one of these? He can do that. The other coaches can't, that didn't been down that pathway.
Right.
He got the size, he understands Mike McCarthy, he knows what Mike McCarthy is looking for. Why not? It's a final year for Mike McCarthy. Bring in somebody that knows the system, that can get competitive advantages for your guys. We talked about body types. Stephen Jones, man. That's his name, right? Stephen Jones or John Stevens? John Stevens. I call him Stephen Jones. You knew exactly what I'm talking about, the tight end.
Yeah.
Lunda Wells said, hey, he done gained about 12, 13 pounds of muscles, right?
Right.
Muscles. And he's the clone of the Cooks guy that used to play for Green Bay.
Yeah.
He's more of the clone of the Grahams, And then you have, to a degree, you have still Peyton Hendershot that fighting for his life, right? Because he lost the crowd, right? So he got to go back and win the crowd.
Yeah.
And he's no one to sneeze at when get busy, right? And then you have Brevin Spann-Ford, who is a direct clone of Jermichael Finley, minus the hands, right? So whatever drills that Finley can kind of like implement to help him to get better hands and better focus and vision, shoot, let's go for it. And Ferg and Schoonmaker, we already know about them. And I'm quite sure that he can also get busy with those boys. And he spoke glowingly of Ferg.
Glowingly, yeah.
Very glowing.
Yeah. So my boss with the $2 super chat, he said Jermichael plus Lunda Wells, boom.
I'm gonna have to take that one.
Yeah, that bomb dope, bro.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Take that one too, bro.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get it. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do, and I want y'all to join me. This is kind of like what my boy Landlord came up with Spam CD Lamb. We should spam the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Spam
about making this happen. This is something that if we do together, it's gonna register. They just might not know that he wants to mentor the tight end room. They brought back Greg Ellis. They brought back George Teague, right? Yeah, because then they bring in some of these guys. I'm thinking, Law, and I'm being honest, I think our tight end room is finna be one of our most exciting rooms. Yeah.
It's going to be a sad day on cut day, because you got to add the tight end room with the fullback room as well. And somebody is not going to make it.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. I want it to be fire and brimstone. I want it to be iron sharpen iron, steel sharp, steel sharpen steel type of groove.
Right.
Matter of fact, I need it for it to be that way.
Right. Facts. Facts. So, do you have any super chats before we get into our final words, Big Dog?
No, we don't have no super chats tonight. But I really appreciate all of y'all, man. For those, how the churches say, thank those who gave and thank those who wanted to give but could not give.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. Thank those who wanted to give but couldn't give, man. I understand, man. We in a micro recession right here. But the best thing y'all can do for us, man, is hit the like. Sharing is caring. If all of y'all that's watching can share it to Pookie and Ray and moms and Nims, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would do more than a $2 or $4 or $5 or $10 super chat. But hey, if you got it, send it. But if you don't, share it, so that will help us out tremendously, and especially around these type of times, man, and when it's the dead season. Even if you share it to yourself, the algorithm will pick it up and say, okay, this post is being shared, So even share it. If you don't have nobody to share it to, share it to yourself to go back, watch it another day. Like if you got an email address, then share this YouTube link to your email address. Share it to yourself, man. So let's get there, share it up, man. I appreciate y'all.
Let's get it.
I love y'all too. I love y'all from the bottom
Absolutely,
of my heart.
man. Let's get it, bro.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
All right. So once again, mark this on your calendar. Bryan Broaddus will be here next Tuesday, June 25th, 8 o'clock. After that, we have Clarence Hill, Fort Worth Star Telegram. Then, and that's going to be July 2nd. Put this on your calendar. Also, Michael Gelkin will be coming a week after that, July 9th.
Yeah.
Nick Harris will be the week after that on Tuesday, July 16th. So it's going to get heavy because every one of them are very pivotal to different things. For instance, Clarence Hill was the one who brought in the all-in. It was Clarence Hill that, we going to be able to potentially revisit that. It was Clarence Hill that asked the pivotal question.
You obviously big focus on stop and run.
So we gonna be able to talk about that. Like, so listen. The final word, we feel we gonna bring it. Like y'all already know, we are getting ready to bring it, and we not done.
Not done.
We still cooking. We still got some stuff we working on. So
on that day, I need all of the Qs to be in the chat. I want to see nothing but I need to see nothing but Q signs all in there, man, because we're gonna have DQ mascot himself,
man, Mr. Q.
I never see him without that hat. Look, what's the over under? He'll wear the hat.
Oh man, no doubt.
What's the over under? He gonna have the hat on our show. Let's play a game, man.
He gonna represent. He gonna represent, man. And you gonna also see, I'm telling you right now, because see, we ain't talking about all the stuff that's in the queue, but because everybody, we don't share everything. We don't count all the eggs before they hatch. But I can tell you this: Law working on some big things. Okay, some super dope things. I am also working on some things. Some super dope things. Hold on, wait. Hold on real quick. Wait.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Oh man.
They not like us.
So this is the point. Like, and I mean what I say, y'all go see this year a whole lot more of old media and new media doing way more work.
Yeah.
And it's cool and it's better, Law, when we are the ones being approached.
Facts.
So, that means that the gifts and things that we doing is making room, right?
Yeah.
So these things take time, especially bigger things. You gotta kind of just kind of sit back and digest it slow, but it's for sure coming. What's going on with Big? What's going on with me? Some new things even coming with the final word. Some new things, some brand new quality font. So anyway, man, let me go ahead and get my final words. So when I look at the moves that's going on, this is a typical Dallas moves, where they going after the Marshalls, and I'm excited about the Marshalls. Like 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been excited about a USFL player at all. I wouldn't have cared at all. Right? I would have been excited about a Marshalls because I always believed in the Marshalls. So I just want these guys to be treated fair. I don't want Stephen Jones to get so bogged down in the budgeting aspect of your guys to where you forget about the fundamentals of just allowing pure competition to take its course, especially because you got these guys at a deal. You know what I mean? When you already got them at a deal, just go and let them fight it out the fair way. Don't put your thumb on the scale because somebody's a second rounder like Schoon. Maybe the guy that's the more deserving player is your undrafted guy. Because we made that mistake before, Law. The last time we made that mistake? Lyle Collins. Because we paid Lyle Collins, we refused to say that Steele was just playing better as an undrafted right tackle. And we paid for it in a San Francisco game.
Big facts.
Allow what Law said, competition to just play out. Just let it play out. Don't put no thumbs on the scale and let it have its perfect work. Another thing I'm going to say on my final word is I'm excited about the vision that I believe is starting to happen. I believe that there's a 12 that's coming. I do believe there's some physicality that we're getting ready to see. I think the Dallas Cowboys are trying to be ahead of the curve because when you look at the playoff teams was mostly what? Running teams in a passing league. And Law raised this point last show with Finley. What's the best way to help a developing tackle?
Hey, chip and release, man.
Chip and release. Yeah. So Law, great point last week, man. And I do see what they're building. I know a lot of people say that's not Mike McCarthy's tradition of running his offense, but I think he's trying to adapt. And I'm excited for this 12. And I think it has some ability to probably be extremely electric, especially when you see Dak working with the tight ends. You think that's by accident?
No,
Dak going to the tight end school, calling tight ends his best friends? I don't think that's just talk, especially when you're going out there doing the work. That's my final word.
Man, that's a magnificent final word, bro. I'm old enough to remember one game because we used to see some dash of brilliancy, right? Cowboys going 13 personnel. Then they went 14. It was like they had 4 tight ends out there, specialty packages. I wonder if that was more of Mike McCarthy, right? In that game against I think it was the Giants. And then we went away from it, never to see it again, right? It disappeared. If we have the immense amount, can you imagine the matchup nightmares it will be? In the backfield, you have John Stevens, you have Revin Spann, you will have Ferg. In the backfield, all 3 of those boys. And you line up from a bunch formation and do some crazy stuff like that, that's automatic mismatch, right? And still throw Lamb and move him into some stuff. So, yeah, I agree. The tight end could be a secret sauce to help alleviate some of the concerns that we have or reservations that we have with running back game.
Yeah.
When teams line up in these like weak-like boxes, which they try to do because they disrespect our run last year. They only had 1 or 2 guys in the box. Like, come on, man, run. We dare you. We triple dare you. And we couldn't run the ball. Can you imagine having those tight ends? And then you have to have that safety to be respectful to come down inside, right? And get off the roof. So that's what we're trying to do. Can we have an offense now that can dictate some stuff, right? They can put some commands in this situation. We know, I get it. A third of the people want to say Dak Prescott can't throw. But at the end of the day, you don't get those numbers with the inability to throw the ball all over the field.
Facts.
So, and people fail to realize, I'm going to say this again. When you see the opposing team, when they go quarters defense, when they play those 2 deep shells, or when they play off ball and stuff like that, that's out of respect and fear of the quarterback. Not that they disrespect the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just what it is. We dream for days to have one-on-one to the outside with a loaded box, you know, and these wide receivers can have that situation and the chance to get upfield with a single high safety, middle field closed, right? But it's always middle field open, you know, and they guarding the edges, they're roll coveraging, they bracketing, and they doing all of those things to take away the deeper throws and the intermediate throws away from your quarterback because they don't respect the run. Well, we can get back to the respect of the run if we have these tight ends to stand tall. That's my final word, bro. That's my final word. Yeah.
Love it. Let's get it.
Appreciate it.
Let's get it, bro.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Yo.
Boom.
Maybe I just wanna run it up. Kinda check it some. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check us on. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately I just wanna run it up.